Hi everyone. You know, sometimes it's clear that it's better not to mess with certain people. Well, in today's video, we will tell you about the strongest people on our planet, ripped and ready for action. Sound exciting? Well, let's get it on then. Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw is an American professional strongman and a 4-time winner of the World's Strongest Man competition. He was born in Colorado and began his career as a strongman when he won the Denver Strongest Man contest in 2005 without any formal training. Just a couple of months later, he joined a professional league and his success continued. For example, during the Fortissimus contest in 2009 in Canada, Brian was the only competitor who was able to lift 6 Atlas stones, weighing from 300 to 425 pounds. Shaw himself weighs 440 pounds. He's 6 feet 8 inches tall, and his parents were quite tall too. He has biceps of 25 inches and a chest that measures 62 inches. 62 inches! Just imagine that. In 2017, Brian won the Arnold Strongman Classic contest and came in second the following year.
Bring it, Brian!
Aside from training, he also works as a coach for other athletes, both professional and amateurs. Eddie Hall. Eddie Hall is a former English professional strongman. He was born on January 15, 1988 in Newcastle under Lyme in Staffordshire. He's 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighs 410 pounds, and is best described by his nickname, The Beast. He trained as a bodybuilder to partake in the World's Strongest Man tournament, and in 2010 he won England's Strongest Man contest. A year later, he finished first at the UK's Strongest Man. After that, he couldn't boast any huge achievements until March 2015. When he achieved the world record for lifting the weight of 1,019 pounds in the deadlift during the Arnold Classic contest. He then broke his own record at the World Deadlift Championships in 2015 with a 1,021 pounds in the deadlift. This might not seem like a huge improvement, but in this type of contest, a couple of pounds can make all the difference. His main achievement was yet to come though. In July 2016, Eddie set a new world record with a deadlift of 1,100 pounds. That's half a ton. As Hall puts it, the load nearly killed him because the pressure on his body was surreal. Zydrunas Savickas. Zydrunas Savickas earned the right to be called one of the strongest men on Earth because few strongmen could win the Arnold Strongman Classic contest 2 times in a row, and Zydrunas won it 6 consecutive times. Aside from that, he also won the World's Strongest Man contest several times, while also winning other less prominent contests. Throughout his career, he set more than 20 world records in powerlifting and power sports. His path wasn't smooth though. He experienced several serious injuries, like in 2011 when he tore both patella tendons. For many, that would mean the end of their career. However, 9 months later, Savickas won the Lithuanian Powerlifting Championship. His latest huge achievement is the 2014 World's Strongest Man contest, when he came in first despite being almost 40 years old back then. Dmytro Kalaji. When it comes to strongmen and world champions, people usually talk about their weight, height, and also the load that they can lift. But there's one thing you should definitely know about Dmytro Kalaji. He can carry a horse. No kidding, just take a look. Such a feat seems to be worthy of Hercules or Hulk, but Dmytro is a real person. The horses he carries are live and fully conscious, though perhaps slightly confused, which is quite understandable. Dmytro says this trick poses no danger for him or the horse. The worst the animal can do is cause Dmytro to lose his balance, sending them both crashing down. But that's not the only remarkable fact about this man. He holds a whopping 63 Guinness World Records. Mariusz Pudzianowski. Some believe that after you quit powerlifting, your career in sports is over. Mariusz Pudzianowski proved them wrong, because this 5-time winner of the World's Strongest Man contest and 6-time winner of Europe's Strongest Man contest is also a weightlifter, 4-time winner of Polish Weightlifting Championship, a practitioner of the Kyokushin style of karate, and a rugby player. Mariusz weighs 313 pounds. He's 6 feet and 1 inches tall, and as he's over 40 years old, he hardly does any powerlifting, instead pursuing his MMA fighting career. He debuted as a mixed martial arts fighter in 2009. Despite being a rookie, he quickly went on to partake in the most prominent events of Polish MMA League. He is still an active fighter though, and his latest fight was on June 9th, 2018. Vytautas Lalas. Sometimes you need a source of inspiration to choose your way in life. Vytautas Lalas was inspired by his fellow Lithuanian Zydrunas Savikas.
We've got one, Bill!
Lalas won the Junior Lithuanian Championships in 2005 and Lithuania's Strongest Man in 2010. He then took part in many contests around the world in order to meet his idol at the World's Strongest 2012 tournament. He eventually ended up second behind Savikas, but a second place in the contest of this caliber is also very impressive. But Lalas had no intention to stop there. On March 2nd, 2013, Lalas finished first at the Arnold Strongman Classic in Columbus, Ohio. He also won the Strongman Champions League FIBO event in Germany on April 13th, 2013. Vasyl Verastyuk. Vasyl Verastyuk's list of achievements is nothing short of a miracle. Well, what are they? Well, for example, he pulled 5 tram cars with a total mass of 101.5 tons, or 10 Mitsubishi Charisma vehicles with a total weight of 16.5 tons by 18.5 meters in a minute. He also pulled 7 Mitsubishis by 25 meters within the same time. In addition, it took him only 1 minute to haul 4 ice cubes, 330 pounds each, on a 51-inch tall platform. Why, you may ask? Well, to set a one-of-a-kind record, of course. Aside from that, Verastyuk won the 2004 World's Strongest Man title and the first place in the IFSA World Championship in 2007. Erwin Katona. Erwin Katona was born in Subotica, Yugoslavia in 1977. Sylvester Stallone and Jean-Claude Van Damme were his childhood heroes who had a profound influence on his future life. Since youth, Erwin was a fan of strength sports. He took up powerlifting when he was 25. He also tried kickboxing, but later moved on because he couldn't stand the violence. Yes, it's hard to believe, but this huge 342-pound man still considers himself a pacifist. I don't get how you can enjoy beating people. I'm already the strongest. Everyone knows that. I don't have to beat somebody to prove it, he said in one of his interviews. As of now, he has already won more than 30 championship titles around the world and set a Guinness World Record for the longest time to restrain a vehicle weighing 2,160 pounds. His time was 1 minute and 2 seconds. Katona owns a gym in his hometown, which he cites as his greatest personal achievement. He works out there 2 hours per day, 5 days a week. Terry Hollands. A British strongman, Terry Hollands, was quite a heavy child. His birth weight was 12 pounds and 14 ounces. He was a keen sportsman too in his childhood and teens, playing judo and rugby union. Despite sport being a huge part of his life, he started serious workouts only when he was 22. He actually just wanted to improve his body for his rugby games. However, 3 years later, he got a leg infection, and on his return to the gym, he focused on strongman training. 1 year of exhausting workouts later, Terry came first in the UK's Strongest Man contest, and that gave his career a boost. He's 39 now, but still in perfect shape and ready to set new records. Don't believe us? Well, in May 2018, he pulled a 12-ton double-decker bus over a distance of 20 meters in 17.41 seconds, which is 5 seconds faster than a previous athlete. Hafthor Bjornsson. Even if you're not among the fans of powerlifting, bodybuilding, or any sport whatsoever, you can still probably recognize this man. Hafthor Bjornsson is an Icelandic professional strongman and winner of many titles of World's Strongest Man. He also plays Gregor the Mountain Clegane in the HBO series Game of Thrones. Now, do you remember where you've seen him? He is 30 years old, weighs 441 pounds, and is 6 feet 9 inches tall, which is quite normal for his family of giants. His father stands at 6 feet 8 inches, and his grandfather at 6 feet 9 inches too. Bjornsson started his career as a basketball player, but after an ankle injury, he decided to try his luck at power sports. He won the title of Iceland's Strongest Man 3 times, and in January 2015 at the World's Strongest Viking competition in Norway, Hafthor carried a 33-foot-long, 1,430-pound log for 5 steps. Thus breaking a 1,000-year-old record set by Orm Storolfsson. This Icelander, also known as Orm the Strong, managed to carry the load for 3 steps before his back broke. Psst, dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.